All right, for real this time. We're back at it, and what I'll do is I'll just kind of showcase. So we got this editing keyboard that we've been testing for the past 2 days. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up Resolve and show you what we've been working on because I actually made a lot of progress yesterday. Oh, you know what? And I forgot. It's actually way better for the editing layout if I just leave it over here. So testing Davinci Resolve, one thing that's really nice is with the editing keyboard, I get the full paid version of Resolve, which is huge. So that's been awesome. And I'll kind of show you where we're at. So on our third, I've got 3 different timelines here. There's like the base edit. So first let's go to the rough cut. You can see a ton of clips, just kind of scattered. Base edit, we've actually got like some layering going on where we have different, oh, that's funny. I didn't do it for this one, I guess. Oh, no. Here we go. So all I need to do, so like, right, this is not how we want it. On the rough cut, we had just clips scattered. On the base edit, for the most part, we have things formatted the right way. And then this is where I'm going to go in and just destroy everything. So I'll kind of show you just like some cool tricks. So I've got this in the format that I want. So what I can do is just copy this and exclusively paste the formatting, which is going to be the zoom, the position, and the cropping. And now when we go back, you can see that the top screen fills up the whole thing. And then we can do the same thing with that other video. We paste the exact same elements, and now we have it formatted the way that I would do for like a stream or something. So that's really cool. I'll go ahead and show you right now. This video is 22 minutes. And you can see there's like Skittles all over the timeline, right? Each one of these is something I either want to add. So blue would be something that I want to add. Red is something that's like really important. Like I don't want to miss it. And the funny thing is I actually don't remember what that is. Let's see what this one. Yeah, so like refilming, stuff like that. And then yellow is text that I want to. So I've got this text effect in mind where the screen blurs, the text comes in, and it lasts until the next clip, and then it fades out. I don't know if that makes sense. So with that, I guess we can do our first pass through, and that's probably all I've got time to do before Tommy gets up. So awesome thing is that this scroll wheel, it feels like you have a superpower. Being able to just scroll through the footage. Also with my new GPU, it's insane to be able to just quickly deploy like software. So let's go ahead and jump into the control room. I just totally said the wrong thing. Okay, awesome. So let's play through it, and actually no. Let's not play through it. Let's just look at all the comments that we have. What's this? I got my MBA with honors in just In this video, I want to share what I learned by theory and master the capstone. The reason for this is because the second people here you accelerate, they'll start So let's go back here. You learn so that you can do the same. My first piece of advice is to speed run the degree and master the capstone. The reason for this Okay. So this is, I'll show you the text effect that I want to create. In this video, I want to share my first piece of advice is to boom. So this is where we want the text effect. Let's go ahead and make this yellow. Say so then we want an effect. We want to find the Gaussian blur. Oh, OpenFX, sorry. Gaussian blur. We're going to drop that on there. And then we're just going to do a little bit of keyframing. So, wait, am I in the wrong clip? The reason for this? Of course I am. Okay. So here we go. Let's Gaussian blur. Then let's keyframe. Boom. And then we just go 2, 3, 4, 4 frames back, drop it to 0. So check this out. My first piece of advice is to speed run the degree and master the capstone. Okay. And then we're going to go back here and we're going to do text plus, which is a text. Let me see if there's any title worth using. Probably not. Actually, is this exactly what I want? Let me check. So let's watch this. My first piece of advice is to speed run the degree and master the capstone. The reason for this is because the second people hear that you accept. Let's see if there's a better text. I've never actually used. If there was one with like a bar where the bar came across, that would be awesome. Okay, that's vertical slide. Vertical reveal. Wow, okay. Oh gosh. Normally I do the Mr. Beast text. Let's look at the difference. In this video, I want to share what I learned so that you can do the same. My first piece of advice is to speed run the degree and master. Oh. My first piece of advice is to speed run the degree and master the capstone. The reason for this, I like that way better. So I actually love that title. I'm probably going to use that a lot. Speed run the degree and master the capstone. And then the only thing I would want to do is if I could do like an outline. or like a shadow or something. Speed change, stabilization, so there's nothing in there. Then I just need a higher Gaussian blur. Let's just do 0.5. And then we'll watch this one more time. Here's what we got. My first piece of advice is to speed run the degree and master the capstone. The reason for this is because the second people hear that you accelerated, they'll start judging you. And I don't want everything to close at once. My first piece of advice is to speed run the degree and master the capstone. The reason for this is because the second people hear that you accelerated, speed run the degree and master the capstone. The reason for this is because the second people hear that you accelerated, they'll start judging you. Oh, yeah. Well, how much did you really learn in just that little amount of time? That's why mastery in the capstone helps so much. When I'm talking with my friends and I'm encouraging them to get their degree, I can tell them, hey, if you really work hard, you can get your degree in 6 weeks like I did. But when I'm talking with employers, I can change the story and say, hey, I got my MBA and graduated in the top 10% globally on the capstone simulation. I performed so well. Right in the beginning of the degree, they'll have you create your course plan where you map out what semester you're going to be taking each of the courses. Now, planning on accelerating, I put all of them into one. Okay. So we want to do the same effect that I showed you earlier with this. Easiest way to do that is just to copy this and paste it here. And then copy this and paste it here. Boom. So it's super easy. Planning on accelerating, I put all of them into one semester, and that's when I faced my first problem. The second I submitted it, I got an email from my counselor. She said that she deleted my entire thing that I had just spent the past hour on and wanted to have a conversation about pacing and what's a realistic schedule. She opened the first 3 courses and said that she wouldn't open any more until we had our conversation 5 days later. So I made it my goal to get through as much. She opened the first. She said that she deleted my entire thing that I just spent the past hour on and wanted to have a conversation about pacing and what. I think I'm gonna make this poop colored because I think I'm gonna delete it. I don't think it adds enough. Add some effect for 5 days later. Oh. I think if I just cut that out, it makes it more relevant. And maybe even just do like a dynamic zoom. Let's turn that on. Let's swap. Don't want linear. Let's do ease in. So I made it my goal to get through as much of those courses as possible before we had that conversation. Okay, so I finally got access to my courses. It is the 2nd, so 1 day off track already. And I don't know, let's go ahead and open these courses. Now, the first course, Managing Human Capital, was super. Now, the first course, boom. So right here, Managing Human Capital was. Let's just add a yellow marker there. And where's that like slide out thing? Okay, so just get it in line with that. Now, the first course, managing human capital, was super easy. 2 essays, and then you're done. Easy. Okay, so then let's do this. Let's also go to effects. And that's going to be a lot of like Gaussian blur adding. Sorry, OpenFX. Gaussian blur. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this. We want that at 4. We want this at 0. And then we want to go back to the beginning. And I think we want it this way. So courses. Now, the first course, managing human capital, was super easy. 2 essays, and then you're done. The hardest part about the course was finding the link for the signature themes assessment you need for assignment 1. Okay, so this thread on Reddit has a template for a APA paper. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. Let's bring this up. So if we select something, hold Alt and drag it, then we get a duplicate, right? Which is awesome. Alt also lets us select just the audio and remove that. And then what we're going to do is same thing we've been doing, which is Control C lets us copy the clip. Alt V lets us paste just the formatting of the clip. Boom. So now we've got it like that. Okay, so this thread on Reddit has a template for a APA paper. So we're going to go ahead and save that and use it for every single assignment. For these essays and all the essays in all of the courses, make sure that you're writing exactly to the rubric. Okay, so I want to show you my setup real quick. I don't think I need this, especially with this right here. And then these could actually move over there. Let's just see that. So if you do Control Shift and drag, you can actually just swap things, which is crazy. For assignment 1. Okay, so I want to show you my setup real quick. So we've got the rubric, the essay, and then over here, any resources, and also the Reddit posts on how to speedrun this. For these essays and all the essays in all of the courses, make sure that you're writing exactly to the rubric. Treat each category of the rubric like a checklist and make sure that you're going line by line and answering. Boom. Okay, so I think I like that better. You can actually just ripple delete. There's a hotkey for it on the editing keyboard, which is awesome. This one, I want to do the same thing. So let's start with the Gaussian blur. There's probably a way to make this a preset, but I don't know how. Okay, and then we want to go to titles, and it was right this one, center reveal. Is that how you spell rubric? RUBRIC. Let's just do it, exclamation point.
Essays
So
in all of the courses. Make sure that you're writing exactly to the rubric. Treat each category of the rubric.
that does not look good.
Make sure that you're writing exactly to the rubric. Treat each category of the rubric like a checklist and make sure that you're going line by line and answering every question that they might have. As long as you write to the rubric, you'll do just fine. If you're really motivated and you type fast, then you can finish this course easily in a day.
Okay, so it looks like we are good. Only 15% similarity, and it is in the queue to be received.
That'll lead you into your next course, Managing Organizations and People. Okay.
Let's go ahead and do the same thing. That'll lead you
into your next course.
Boom. So right here we want a marker. Make that yellow. What is that? Managing organizations.
Managing organizations and people. Okay.
Managing organizations. I think it's in leading people. You know what I'm actually going to do is pull up the degree and I'm going to give them the course number. Okay. So we've got that. Oh, it actually doesn't have the course number. Let's go ahead and play
Lead you
this.
into your next course, Managing Organizations and People. Okay.
Let's throw a Gaussian. And then we're going to go to effects. And let's keyframe that. Let's go back 4. Drop that, and now we're good. Actually, let's go here. Let's see what 6 frames looks like.
That'll lead you into your next course, Managing Organizations and People. Okay, so
I think
day
you actually
2,
want to
course
smoother.
number 2, and 3, trying to do 2 courses in one day. One of them has an exam, and so that's the one that we're starting right now. And the other one is 3 different essays. So let's see how far we can get. I took the pre-test immediately before bed the first day and passed. Which leads me into my second point.
Right, and these markers just help me know exactly where to drop the text. Tip 2. Let's just copy that. Done. Boom, drop that. Keyframe. And then text. Text. Where is the text? Titles, here we go. Center reveal. Man, I am absolutely in love with the center reveal thing. This is awesome.
Which leads me into my second point. Before you touch any of the course assignments or readings or resources, anything, take the pretest. See where you're at. You may surprise yourself.
Okay, so don't feel as confident as I probably should, but here goes nothing. And we will submit.
It's a really bizarre feeling to go into a test unprepared. I took the pretest.
Oh, whoops. And the other one is 3 different essays. So let's see how far we can get.
I took the pretest immediately before bed the first day and passed.
Okay, so don't feel as confident as I probably should, but here goes nothing.
Which leads me into my second point. Before you touch any of the course assignments or readings or resources, anything, take the pretest. See where you're at. You may surprise yourself. It's a really bizarre feeling to go into a test unprepared, especially for me. But one thing that really helped me is reminding myself that
Do I want to put this here?
it's a real.
Okay, and we will submit.
But one thing that really helped me is reminding myself that it's not us. That's the exam's job. My job is to take the exam and find out where I'm at.
Let's go! I passed. I freaking passed. Now the real question is, should I should I study for the real exam or should I just send it?
But luckily I didn't have to worry about that.
Okay, so I just finished my first test. So let's
It's a really bizarre feeling.
I think I take this. I put it here. And I delete this. Let's see that. Let's watch that one time.
Before you touch any of the course assignments or readings or resources, anything.
Let's go! I passed. I freaking passed. Now
It's a really. Take the pretest. See where you're at.
it may surprise you. That's what I liked about. Okay.
See where you're at. You may surprise yourself.
Let's go! I passed. I freaking passed. Now the real question is, should I should I study for the real exam or should I just send it?
It's a really bizarre feeling to go into a test unprepared, especially for me. But one thing that really helped me is remind my job is to take the exam and find out where I'm at. But luckily I didn't have to worry about that.
Okay, so I just finished my first test. So let's hope that we pass. Let's go! Okay, wait. Let's see. Yes! So I spent way too much time studying on this, but passed everything.
This course.
Okay, so watch this. You can also bulk do this. So I can Alt Shift, bring a whole batch of clips up. Let's delete all of these. And then I can copy this. And I can batch apply. Oh, whoops. Alt V, apply. So now you can see that screen is there. Then I just do the same thing for these top clips. Alt V. And that's one advantage that I don't hear a lot of people talk about with the editing keyboard is like everything is there. I don't have to use a little wheel and then hop over to a keyboard. It's just everything. It's like To me, it feels perfect. So
is especially.
let's see. Do I want to add that? Let me see.
Especially for me. But one thing that really helped me is reminding myself.
Let's do some center reveal text right here. So I'm in love with this center text reveal. Huge fan. I'll say it's the Hey, what's up, Donnie? Get that bread. Yeah, dude. Dude, look at this timeline real quick. Check this out. I've been editing for like 3 days straight. By the way, one day I'm going to show you this editing keyboard because it's awesome. But starting to fall in love with Davinci Resolve, like the paid version, the editing keyboard, all of it. So yeah, we'll see where I'm at after 30 days. All right. Hey, got the passport 2 stamp of approval. What an honor. What an honor. All right. Let's see. I'll say it's not your job. Let's say let the test. Okay, something like that.
Is reminding myself that it's not my job to.
Yeah, it's way too big for. Let's see if we can just drop the size. I hate that. Way too much. Okay. Let's see if we can just simplify this to like. Okay, and then let's just drop a Gaussian. Blur here. Go back to that marker. We'll add a keyframe on the effect. Did I just Gaussian blur that? No. Okay, there we go. Keyframe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that was the wrong spot to keyframe. Oh. Okay, cool. Let's try 8 and just see where that puts us. And then we're good on that. I think we're good on that side.
Is reminding myself that it's not my job to determine if I'm ready to pass the class. That's the exam's job. Is reminding myself that it's.
Boom. So if we go back here, let's just zoom in real quick. Okay.
My job is to take the exam. So I just finished my first test. So let's hope that we pass. Let's go!
Okay, wait. Let's see.
Yes! So I spent way too much time studying on this, but passed everything. This course is especially easy. The hardest part about it is convincing yourself that you're ready to take the exam without having weeks of preparation. Okay, 2 courses down in 3 days. Got one more. Hopefully, I can finish it before my meeting with my mentor today, and I'll knock her socks off. This is a special course that's only part of the MBA of IT management, which
So then let's add just an effect like a transition right here.
before my meeting with got
I'm going to add the text right here. Let's see, titles. Let's do the center reveal. I love this text. Um, IT strategic solutions. And then you can check that out real quick.
got one more. Hopefully,
boom. So then what we really want to do is we want to, there's somewhere where I did this. I did the reverse. I did the text.
basically wasted.
So not like that, but I took, oh man, where is it? Is this it? No. There's definitely a spot when I just took the talking head of me. Oh, you know what? It was in the capstone. I don't even have enough on my timeline to get there. Okay. Let's go all the way over here. So let's actually just go to scroll. Look for it. Um, you know, I can't find it, so we'll just do it in real time, and then I'll have it. So let's go here. Take this zoom, and we're gonna double it, right? And that's gonna fit everything to the screen. And then we are just going to drop down the screen. Okay.
Okay, 2 courses down in 3 days. Got one more. Hopefully, I can finish it before my meeting with my mentor today, and I'll knock her socks off. Finish it before my meeting with my mentor today, and I'll knock her socks off. This is a special course that's only part of the MBA of IT management, which I enrolled in. It was really exciting because I found most of the information very relevant to what I do on a day-to-day. It actually tied in a lot of the Scrum Master principles that I learned in this video. My biggest piece
I
of
gotta
advice
keep it for the video plug.
it was
I
really
was about to
exciting
make this
because I
poop colored.
found most of the information very relevant to what I do on a day-to-day. It actually tied in a lot of the Scrum Master principles that I learned in this video. My biggest piece of advice for this course is to make sure you're following the tutorial for this course is to make sure you're following the tutorials for each of the assignments perfectly.
Um, let's say we want to add a tip, which is to exactly. And then we're going to do the same thing where we go right here. Shoot. We're going to drop an open effect, Gaussian blur, keyframe. 4 frames or 8 frames back. How does that look?
My biggest piece of advice for this course is to make sure you're following the tutorials for each of the assignments perfectly. Don't get cheeky like me and think you know how to do something and use
Okay.
a different tool only
Man, I am in love with that
to find out 6
that
hours
little like
later
center
that
reveal
you
text.
basically wasted a whole day and can't
I
submit
feel
one
like
of the
that may have made
required
it worth
items
it.
for the course. I wouldn't say it's a difficult course, but there is a lot to it. But if you're in the IT field, it is very, very relevant to what you'll be doing on a day-to-day. If you follow the rubrics and tutorials, don't run into any huge problems, you'll be able to complete it pretty easily in 2 days. Because my family, I took 9 days off because my family came to visit. During this time, I resubmitted some, and I think that's one of the great things about accelerating is you can take
Okay.
with those 3 courses out of the way, it was time to meet with my counselor. And it actually went really well. She was super excited at the progress that I had made. I thought it was going to go way worse. But she said that the best she could do was to open up 1 or 2 courses at a time and let me quickly work.
Is that lag or is that actual delay?
Open up 1 or 2 courses at a time and let me quickly work through them. She did warn me that the courses only get harder from here and that accounting.
Let's go back, and I want this effect to be like boom, boom, boom. That makes sense.
From here and that
That's actually a really good marker.
accounting, finance, and data.
So let's go to. We'll actually do the like Mr. Beast text. Let's do that. Boom. Counting. Boom. 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 So if you watch this, check this out. It goes,
And that accounting,
boom,
finance,
boom,
and data-driven decision making.
I hate that. Hold on.
And that accounting.
Let's go back.
Finance and data. From here, and that accounting, finance, and data-driven decision making.
Is data-driven decision making. Let's turn on our like transform. How are we gonna do it this way? Boom, boom, boom. Is that really goofy? Hold on.
Accounting, finance, and data-driven decision making were especially difficult for people in my track. So watch out for those.
Okay.
Conversation was encouraging, but what wasn't encouraging was failing every section of the first exam. So I did not pass my assessment. So the worst part about all this is I didn't pass any of the sections. So it looks like, for at least for this course, I'm going to be studying everything. I'd actually recommend not doing that. I'd recommend
Marker. Make this yellow, and then I think I gotta call it. I guess I could just do the center.
Conversation was encouraging, but what wasn't encouraging was failing every section of the first exam. So I did not pass my assessment.
Don't overstudy. Let's see how far
I would
we want
recommend
to go.
going through a little bit of the introduction and dive into the three financial statements. And that should be enough to get you through the exam. Enough to get you through the exam. I definitely overstudied here and wasted a lot of time that I could have used. And that should be enough to get you through the exam.
I'm gonna make this poop colored.
A little bit of the introduction and then diving into the three financial statements. And that should be enough to get you through the exam.
Okay.
I definitely overstudied here and wasted a lot of time that I could have used on future. So depending on what your exposure is to business and accounting, this could be a really difficult class for you. But don't let that stop you from accelerating. So I just got I went ahead and just scheduled.
I think I do it. Okay. So save that. Tommy's up, so I gotta get. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. I hope that I'm gonna keep working on this today, and I hope that I can finish it. Tomorrow would be my goal. All right. So thanks again. Take care.